Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to day 4 of Quarantine in the Hamptons video series. My name is Leclerc, your faithful host, and my back is still killing me, so I decided I have no choice but to do this video from bed.
So we're gonna try out some new things today.
They said alcohol kills the coronavirus, so... It's 11 a.m. Why not? I'm still convinced this workout video is the cause of this back pain problem. All right, so since I can't get out of bed to show you guys some, proper content, today I thought I would bring you some tales of funny / embarrassing stories.
That's ridiculous.
I'd like to start with the most embarrassing story that ever happened to me 5 years ago. It's 6 a.m. I'm at the airport. I'm trying to catch a flight to go film Tricked in Vancouver, which is like a 6-hour flight. So I'm at the airport. It's super early. When you're early at the airport, everybody's kind of like quiet on their phones. Nobody's talking. I'm waiting in line like a good boy, like a patient man. And it's my turn to get screened. So I take my laptop out of my bag. I put it on the belt. I take off my shoes. And then the border guard takes my laptop. And for some reason, he wants to swab it. He opens it like this. And an adult movie starts playing. Some porn starts playing really loud. Like, yeah, daddy. Yeah, you like that, daddy?
Daddy is the best actor around.
It's so embarrassing.
I'm sorry if it made you feel weird.
So he sees this right away. So as a professional, I'm sure it happens all the time. As a professional, he opens it, it starts playing, and then he just closes it. But for some reason, the good old MacBook keeps playing the track.
Why?
This thing keeps playing over and over. It's really loud and it's quiet in the airport. So he has my laptop in my hands and he's just swabbing this thing and then he puts it back in the bag. And as it's going through the machine, it's still playing. And I'm there with my arms outstretched at 6 a.m. getting patted down, getting, metal detectors, everything. And my face was just down and everybody was just looking at me. I didn't make eye contact with anybody until I get to my gate. So I realized this was hilarious, so I write it down as a Facebook status. Before I get on the flight, I look at my phone, and this thing already has like 100 likes on Facebook, which is a lot. Like in an hour, 100 likes is a lot. And then I kind of like, yeah, I made a funny post today.
Some days I am just on fire. What can I say?
I turn the phone off, and I go to sleep, and I fly 6 hours. And then when I land in Vancouver, I take my phone out, 850 likes, which is one of my most liked Facebook statuses ever. So I'm like, whoa, this is awesome. I had no reception. I land, 850 likes. I'm like, great, it's going to be a good day because that's how we live nowadays. We live through other people's validation and likes on Facebook. And please follow me and subscribe to this video. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Then I get a text from the big boss lady at the company that was, producing Tricked, a kid's show. And here were her exact words. It's tattooed in my head. Eric, please delete your Facebook post immediately. It's imperative we keep your image as a kid's show entertainer intact. Thank you.
I really think it's great that it happened because, my work has always been the thing that's gotten in the way of my happiness, so.
So the second story is not embarrassing, but it's so hilarious. So it's still in Vancouver. I'm still filming the show Tricked. Basically, I hide as a normal person in everyday situations. Like I could be like a janitor in a school or a sandwich artist at Subway or, a crossing guard, stuff like that. But I'm not dressed as a magician. And more importantly, when I perform, I'm not wiggling my fingers. I'm not acknowledging that I'm doing magic. So what we have to do is we have to turn these spaces into function. We have to turn these television studios into what looks like functioning areas. And one time we were doing a gag where I was sitting on a chair at a doctor's office. And we were going to bring somebody. By the way, the people on the show never know they're on a TV show. That's very important. They think it's real life. Right, Granddad? The gag was I'm sitting there in a doctor's office and I say, oh, I'm not feeling well at all. And then my stomach starts it looks like this. Like my stomach starts going, and the person's supposed to freak out. So to make this look like a real office, what we did is we hired all these PAs all these extras, and they were at desks in the office pretending to, work on the computer, walking around with papers and files. Their instructions, because we don't have cameras on them, we don't have the mics on them, they cannot talk to anybody. So they're instructed, if somebody happens, if the person we doing the trick to talks to you, you have to ignore them. You can't engage with them in conversation, won't be able to get it, you'll ruin the shot. So their one job is to look busy and ignore everything around them. So on this day in particular, we are, oh, my back is killing me. In the doctor's office, I'm standing there in the waiting room, and I start talking to her about bad sushi.
I'd really like some sushi.
How my stomach's feeling upset, and she's just there filling her forms, kind of like not acknowledging me. And then I'm like, oh, and then you can see my shirt starting to, and then she starts freaking out. I'm like, and I start foaming at the mouth, and I'm like, help me. She gets up in a panic. To be fair, I overacted way too much. I was supposed to be like, oh, what's happening? What is happening? Instead, I'm like convulsing. There's spit falling down. The director was like, what are you doing? He's in my ear saying, what are you doing? Calm down. But I really want to sell this gag. So I'm just like, it's like an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, like Total Recall. Just like, this poor little Asian girl gets up, starts freaking out. She goes in an office, somebody help me, call 911. And she says it to somebody in the office. And the guy in the office is just, and she's like, call 911. And the guy's just on his computer trying to do his best to ignore her. And this poor girl is going from office to office in a panic, saying, call, he needs an ambulance, And all these extras are around just like ignoring her poor girl. I don't even think she signed the release waiver. It gets so dangerous, you'll have to send a waiver. So I did try finding this clip in my personal archive of tricked clips, but I didn't find that clip in particular. I don't have it on here, but I have a whole bunch of other trick clips, and I thought maybe you guys would like to check out my work in the last 5 years. Hey! How's it going? Yeah. I don't even know if I'm allowed to do this. I don't know if I'm allowed to like show these clips. Oh, you gotta take your birth control. Yeah. Birth control. So here is a clip of, I don't even know which one I'm going to show you yet, but here's a clip of me undercover doing magic to unsuspecting people in the streets. Hope you guys enjoy.
The tricked team is getting the hidden cameras in place so we can use another piece of creative technology to freak out unsuspecting customers. Hi.
Hi.
How are ya?
Good, how are you?
Super. It's nice out there?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah?
It's colder than it has been.
Yeah? Hi. How are ya?
Not bad.
Good.
What do you have for just regular coffee?
Yeah. You have a sweet tooth and you like cookies?
Yeah, sure.
We have this new way of making the freshest cookie you can get.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm
That's
really excited too now.
It's pretty cool. So they come like this, obviously. So here's how it works: is you would take make yourself comfortable. So here's how it works: you would take a, well, this is kind of like a pizza.
Yeah.
It's with pizza, and you roll it into a cookie like this. Sometimes you get a little pep talk.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you're gonna be a good cookie. You're gonna be a good cookie. You gotta pep talk it a little bit. This is the baking parchment, we call it. You just wrap it around like this. Carefully wrap it. And then all you need is a lighter.
Oh my gosh. That was amazing.
Right? So it would look like this. Like that. Like that.
Okay.
Right? So here's how it looks like.
Oh.
The freshest cookie possible.
Are you kidding me? I can't believe that, man.
Taste it, it's delicious.
Okay.
I don't know how you do it.
It's the special sheets.
It's high intensity flame.
It's a high intensity flame that actually speeds up the cooking process.
Okay.
This is the strangest thing I've ever heard of.
Like, this is the technology here,
Yeah.
right? You don't want to try it at home because you'll probably burn your face off.
Okay.
But you can use it for fish. You can use it for chicken.
Yeah.
It feels like a magic trick.
Yeah?
It feels like every time I do it, it feels like I'm a magician, right?
No, oh, totally.
A magician barista on a television show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Where's that?
yeah, right here.
Oh, yeah. Got you. That's sweet.
You're on a television show right now.
Yeah.
I'm on a television. Oh my goodness. I just thought it was amazing. I totally believed the whole thing.
You just got tricked, buddy.
Yeah.
You told me about this instant lighting paper where, you know, you just make a cookie right in front of you. It baked and I was like, oh my gosh, how did he do that?
Shocked the heck out of me. And cookie is like, where's my milk, right?
You're eating a trick cookie.
I don't have a problem with it.
This is Eric Leclerc reminding you.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is Eric Leclerc reminding you that the coronavirus is like pasta. The Chinese invented it, but the Italians are spreading it all over the world.
Oh man, that's bad.
Is it?
You should add something like, and the Americans are bastardizing it.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is Eric Leclerc reminding you half of us are going to come out of this quarantine as amazing cooks, and the other half are going to come out with a drinking problem. There's no in between. See you tomorrow. You want some?
No.
I've had so many shots. There were like 5-6 shots in like 20 minutes.
Oh, gross.